Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, hello there. I'm Degen. This is War of the Visions, Final Fantasy Brave Exvius, and this week we're getting a Trial of Reckoning, or a ToR, and a couple of vision cards and some other stuff. I'll go over this stuff and maybe help some new players figure it out and all that good stuff. And let's look at the cards first, though. So the vision cards, whether you're new or old, these are going to be new to you. The first one is Sharpening the Dragon's Talon. This is a normal pool card. This is a job-based vision card. It's not going to be limited or global exclusive or anything like that. This is a regular card. So its job requirements are Greatsword, Dagger, or Mace, equipable main jobs. Now, keep in mind, this is just a note. It's not really super important, but Io, who came out last week, is also Greatsword, and his card that also came out last week is Greatsword. Now, these cards don't really line up other than that one job. So unless you're going to run a group of just like a bunch of Greatsword users, they might not work super great together, but if you can put something together like that, they might be pretty cool. I don't know. Slash attack resist up, attack up, and accuracy up for the party ability. And then slash attack up and area attack resistance up for the bestowed effect. And then Resnick and Resnick the Hoppy both get a bunch of global exclusive buffs. So that's pretty cool. It's for, you know, the Resnicks are on here. Also Gernsbeck is on there in the back there. And, you know, yeah. But, all right, so here is the big news of the week. This was the surprise. We didn't know. We knew that card was coming, and JP has that card, and we've seen it, and we're ready for it, whatever. This, as far as I know, this is unknown. I didn't know about this. I don't know if you knew about this. If you did, let me know. But, yeah, this is Meeting in the Moonlight. This is a Duane card. So we're getting this week. On top of this, all the global exclusive units are being re-ran, re-released, whatever you want to call it. Duane's one of them. Now, I'll get into a little bit more about them, but two things I want to note about this card. One of them is that Leela the Bold is on this card. I'm pretty sure that's Leela the Bold anyways. But none of her job, she doesn't even have like anything on this card. She's not any of these jobs. So, unless she is, then I'm just dumb. I have been up all night. I've actually been up since Easter, and now it's Monday morning. So maybe I'm just dumb or like going cuckoo. But Leela the Bold is on this card, and as far as I can tell, it does nothing for her. Like this card, she won't even be able to use this card. I find that a little strange. Usually they give the people on the card, you know, one of the jobs or something. I don't know. Or at least give them like a buff at the bottom that would work for them if they have the card equipped. I could be wrong. I don't know. Anyways, but this card is actually really good. That aside, that doesn't matter. This card is very good. It's got Sword Red Mage, which is Duane, and of course a ton of others. It's got Katana, which is Sephiroth, and a ton of others. And if you remember right, Sephiroth's card Hero also has both of those jobs on it. So that is actually really crazy that you can stack these two cards together. The abilities or stats, whatever, on this card are actually really good too. Man-Eater upon physical attack, that will help both of those units. Critical evasion up helps any unit in the game, and area attack resist also helps any unit in the game. And then the bestowed effect, whoever has it on. Defense up and absolute terror, which is an ability. This is only Duane. Defense up helps anyone. So Duane gets this ability if you have this card on him. This is, to me, this looks pretty crazy. I don't know, maybe you guys that are more into PvP than me tell me if this is not, maybe it's not as good as it looks to me, but I think this looks pretty nuts. It removes courage from targets. It's got a decent range and deals damage L. So it's a, you know, you can hit multiple units with this at the same time at a range, deals L damage, and removes courage. It's pretty dang good. I think this ability is between this card, Duane is also getting his MA2 this week and his Transcendence. We'll get more into that in a bit. But anyways, keep this card in mind. Also, both of these cards are Trial of Reckoning bonus XL, I believe. Yeah, XL. So that means absolute highest tier bonus you can get. So if you're someone that is competitive, or you want to be competitive, or you want to just get the most out of your farming for the Trial of Reckoning, then both of these cards might be important to you. And I hope to hell that at least one of them has at least a 2k pull, because otherwise, whew, I'm not ready to drop 20k for 2 cards, but probably gonna have to happen, isn't it? Anyways, This is the bingo boards for the cards. They're both going to have bingo boards, of course. Okay, so these characters are getting MA2s. This is Mastery Ability 2. Duane, Elsorel, and Krace. So, Duane. Keep that in mind. Duane. Duane is getting so much stuff this week. Duane is, like, probably going to be the character of the week in terms of, like, learning about him and figuring out his new kit. Or his new, you know, not his kit, but his new stats and his new passives and everything that he's going to have. Alright, so these are the characters that are getting Transcendence this week. You'll notice Duane is also on here. So that's Duane, new vision card, which gives him a very strong looking ability. Mastery ability 2, which those are usually pretty dang strong. And Transcendence. So Duane is really like turning it up a notch here. Alright, but also all the other... Well, not all the other, but four global exclusive or global first characters. Duane Fryevias is on the Unkillable, and Starlight Elena. They're all getting it. And then these are all normal pool units. Yeah. So, but, yeah, this is a lot. I'm glad we got this list. I like to see it. All right, these items are getting their +6 this week. Shinra Bangle. A lot of you guys, if you're new players, you're probably like, I don't have a Shinra Bangle. I've seen it. I want it. It's a Final Fantasy VII item. I'm collecting Final Fantasy VII stuff. That's what got me into this game. Well, you're going to be able to farm this from the Trial of Reckoning. It's going to be a little tough. This Trial of Reckoning is going to be tough. Spineblade and Golden, these are permanent pool, always in the game. You can farm these easy. But yeah, those are getting the +6 this week. All right, Global Festival campaigns. The big thing this week is just the login gifts. The login shards are going to be for the Duane card. I don't see any... I might have missed it, but I don't see any login shards for the other card with the Resniks. So the Resnik card, not getting login shards as far as I can tell, but it's a normal pool card, so you can use Mog Medals on it. You can do a hard quest to farm that card's shards as well, so it's not the end of the world. But yeah. Anyway, so that's the big thing in here. The big thing of the week, though, aside from pulling for vision cards, you can skip the vision cards if you want to. I know we've had a lot of stuff to pull for, and if we do get Full Metal Alchemist soon, which is expected like by the end of the month, then I know people are probably in save mode, which I totally understand. So you don't need the vision cards if you don't want them. But that Duane card is pretty strong looking, though. But I guess it all depends on what other buffs is Duane going to get. Is he going to actually be... Anyways, I'm trailing on here. Trials of Reckoning. If you're a new player, a Trial of Reckoning is a pretty cool event. It has basically a normal mode, a hard mode, a normal boss, and a hard boss. And you farm the normal modes, not the bosses. Keep the bosses to the side because they're like in their own little category. You're going to have to complete normal and then complete hard. And then you farm whatever the best bang for your buck is. Sometimes people might want to farm normal 5, like the 5th mission. Each normal and hard each have 5 missions. And keep in mind, hard is not very hard. So it's not like brutal quests or anything like that where you'll struggle to beat them. No, you'll be able to beat hard just fine. It's just a matter of which mission will you be able to most efficiently farm points on. So you get these medals and stuff from, and boss tickets and all kinds of stuff from farming this. So you're going to want to farm whatever mission you can get the most medals from. And what... Well, not medals. The medals come from the bosses. But to get the most boss tickets. So what you do is you farm normal or hard, whichever one you feel is the best bang for your buck, because normal is less energy than hard, so sometimes you might prefer normal. And then you farm up all these boss tickets. Then you take the boss tickets, and then you farm the bosses. And with the bosses, you get these coin token things, and you open chests with them. And the chests, they're just all predetermined what's in them. It's not necessarily like RNG, and you're generally going to want to get most things, if not everything, from the chests, but you can skip and move along to the next one if you get everything that you wanted from the chest. But these chests will have the new item, this Yuffie cloak thing, and the Shinra Bangle will be obtained by just buying them with these coins. Most likely, I don't know this for sure, but this is how the last rerun trial we had. You'll buy the Shinra Bangles with these coins in the Mog shop. So make sure you don't use all your coins opening chests if you want Shinra Bangles. Okay? Also, this trial, I think, is only 1 week. Let's see. Event duration, the 12th to the 18th. Yes. Ranking reward reception. Event summon duration lasts until the 25th. So when the trial ends on the 18th, did I say the 18th? You'll still be able to summon for the chests and stuff with all the currencies and stuff you farm throughout the trials until the 25th. And then the metal exchange shop, same thing probably. Oh, actually this one lasts until the 2nd, so that one will give you a little more time if you... But yeah, so this trial is only 1 week. It's the 12th till the 18th. This is the shortest trial we've ever had. That's going to be very hard to farm a lot of both things. So make sure you get what you want. If you want to go for the Yuffie Cloak more or the Shinra Bangles, but keep in mind with background repeat and everything, just use as much energy as you can. Ignore other things, like maybe don't do select quests this week, or don't do, you know, whatever. I don't know. Don't farm Sephiroth's katana this week. Hopefully you already have it. Or, you know, farm it today or tomorrow before the trial starts. That way you can put all of your energy into the trial and you can farm these items, because it's only 1 week long. And it's going to be hard to get multiples of both of these items. I'm just saying. I'm warning you. I know a lot of people are going to come, like, after the trial ends and they're going to be like, oh man, I was so close to being able to max out a bangle, but I was just a little short. So make sure you're background farming this every day while you can, you know, just do as much of this as you can. The content is easy, like it will be easy for you to beat. The bosses, okay, so even if the hard boss can be somewhat challenging if you're a new player, but the cool thing is, like, say you go in and fight the boss and you die, well, you can go back in and fight it again with the exact same team and its health will stay where it was. So, like, if you got it half dead and then it kills you, you can go back in and then you're only continuing from the halfway point. So that is a pretty cool thing. So it's going to be accessible to everyone. And yeah, another cool thing about Trials of Reckoning is you get kind of cool titles. So there's individual titles. These are all the first place titles, so I don't think they actually show us the titles for like top 100 or stuff like that. But you can get the gist of it. These are the first place titles. And they look nice. They got Yuffie and Sephiroth on them, and I think that's really cool. And yeah, for the most part, if you guys are still, you know, questioning stuff about Trials, just ask me in the comments. Maybe I can explain it better, or ask me on stream. I will be live with this on Wednesday morning, but if you guys see me live, like, any day, like I might be live in the middle of the night playing Zelda, or in the middle of the evening playing Resident Evil, or whatever, I have no problem whatsoever talking about this game if I'm playing another game. So if you want to come in and talk shop, you want to talk War of the Visions, and you see me playing another game on my stream, don't fear, I will be more than willing to answer questions or just talk stuff, theorycraft, whatever. These are the bonus units. Now, for Trials, bonus units work differently than raids. You want as many bonus units as on your team as possible. Ideally, you want 5 bonus units. Now, Tifa is the only XL bonus unit. The good news is, she's free. Everyone has Tifa. So everyone can run Tifa in your party. Now, all the other Final Fantasy VII units are large bonus. So they'll get you... These are just means, like, you'll get more points for running bonus units than you would if you run a non-bonus unit. Or, like, Tifa will get you more points than Cloud by default, just because she's got a bigger multiplier. All these units are also large bonus units, so the Final Fantasy VII units are equal to these units. So don't think, like, oh, I gotta go pull for all those FF7 units now. All these units... A lot of these are normal pool units. Some of them are Global Fest units: Duane, Freya, Zazan, Shadowlink, Starlight, Esther, Ibarra, and Sylvie. These are all Global Fest units, so unfortunately these are a new batch of limited units. But we have Venera, Lucia, Luartha, Glaciella, Wazette. This is regular Glaciella, by the way. It's not the 100 cost one, so much easier to build and acquire. And then Mashari, Queen of Horn. These are all normal pool. Well, also Hio is normal pool, but, well, he's kind of not yet because he still has banners up, but... And then Rysol, of course. And then there's these other medium bonus. If you're missing larges, you can always use medium and S bonuses, which is totally acceptable. So yeah, just look over these. And then same thing goes for the card. Now keep in mind, card works main slot and sub slot. So your bonus units and bonus cards. For cards, you want both slots. Ideally, sometimes you might throw in like an Exorcist or a card that's not a bonus card just to get yourself like maybe damage break up or a chaining move. and that can get you higher points sometimes, but you're going to have to play with it and figure it out for yourself. But for the most part, it's safe to just slap bonus cards in every bonus slot. Now, Sephiroth's card Hero, and then the 2 cards coming out this week, Sharpening the Dragon's Talons and Meeting the Moonlight, which is Duane's card, they're all XL bonus. So that's a pretty big bonus. Then Gears of a New Fate. This is... What is Gears of the New Fate? I don't remember. I am having a brain fart. Oh, this is Yuffie's card. This has got to be Yuffie's card because it's collaboration limited. And then In Order to Change the World, this is Hio's card. So these are the L bonuses. And then we have a whole smorgasbord of medium bonuses. The 2 Final Fantasy VII cards, Tifa's and Scorpion Sentinel. And then so many medium bonus cards. I can't even. Including Dark Ifrit, Anima, Dark Odin. These are some expensive ones. But there's a ton of other cards on here too. So I'm sure most people will be able to fill out a team. And then even there's some Vow of Love. I think they give everyone Vow of Love for free now, right? As new players. So everyone has that at least. And then some of these cards. You will definitely be able to run some bonus cards probably. Fairly easily. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That was a long-winded thing. If you guys want more help or more explanations on Trials... Trials is like my thing. It's one of my favorite things in the game. I always do Trials. I go like semi-hard. I have come in top 10 in Trials in the past, multiple Trials, but lately I don't go that hard because it is a lot of work to become like top 10. If the people that win it in first place, absolutely insane. And our guild, actually, Hydra, we're usually always in the top 10 as well. It's going to be different this time, though. We have changed out a lot of members and stuff since then, so we're not really the same guild as we used to be. But, we'll see how we do. I think it will still be fun. I love Trials because you work together with your guild, you communicate. You don't have to get, like, the Yuffie cloak or the Shinra bangle, but just for, like, the leaderboard stuff, which is just for fun. And it's just a ton of fun. It's not a big deal, though, if you're in a guild that doesn't do well because the rewards aren't really that great. There's nothing, like, unique from the rewards or limited. So that's totally cool. Other than, I guess, a guild title, but that's only for the guild anyways. It's not like you wear that title. Anyways, these jobs are also getting buffed. Dual Gunner, Assassin, Trick Lancer. So you remember, like, Dual Gunner, I think that's Lucia. She's one of the bonus units. Assassin, Venero, one of the bonus units. So these things are all going to play in a part in the trial. Trick Lancer, I can't remember off the top of my head if any of the bonus units were Trick Lancer. But probably. Oh, Shadow Link's on Ice, maybe? She a Trick Lancer? I don't know. She is some kind of polearm user. But yeah, I think that's the bulk of it, alright? That was very long-winded. I feel like I talked a lot, and I apologize. I'm sure some people were already like, I'm out, this is lame. But I appreciate you guys for anyone that's stuck around this long. And let me know if you guys are pulling for these cards. I think the Duane card... I mean, we need to see if Duane's going to be good with his Mastery 2 and his Transcendence. Because I don't think we know what it's going to be yet. But... if Duane is a force to reckon with now, this card I feel is going to be very important for him. Not to mention, this card is going to make Duane and Sephiroth parties a very potential thing that could be a big deal and could be meta. You never know. It could be meta. I don't know who their third person would be. I didn't look at whoever else is, like, would work with these cards with them. But, you know, when the card comes out and I have it in my possession... I will definitely probably look into that and be like, yo, this third unit. I'll tell you right now, though, for some reason, this chick is on this card and she doesn't get any benefit from this card whatsoever. Unless I'm dumb. Maybe she's a black mage. I don't know, but she uses a dagger. She doesn't use a sword or a katana. So, she has nothing. I don't know why she's on the art. Or maybe they messed up something. I don't know. But as is now, she's just... art, which this art is good. I like this picture a lot. So, we got that going for us. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Appreciate it. Thank you for watching this far. And yeah, I hope you guys have not been burned out. There's been so much... this guy teleporting. There's been so much to try and acquire lately. I am going to need to skip so much stuff. Reagan, skipping. Wingstern, skipping. I'm pretty much going to try to get Full Metal Alchemist. Even if I can't max them out, I want the units. That way I can build them slowly in the barracks if that's what it takes. That's very important to me. And then the other thing is Kefka. After FMA, my sights are next on Kefka, because, again, he's Kefka. But other than that, I'm going to have to skip an absolutely insane amount of stuff going forward, because I don't know about you guys, but there's been just so much stuff lately, and I need to just chill. So, yeah. Anyways, let me know how you guys feel about it all. I'm really curious what other people are feeling. I think guilds that are going to be taking Trial of Reckoning seriously are probably sweating a bit this week, because the double vision cards, both XL, it's a big deal. So, but guilds that don't care about at all Trials of Reckoning, probably easy skips for at least one of the cards, if not both. Like, if you don't plan on using Duane, then that's an easy skip. And if you don't... Yeah, anyways, I'm going to stop talking now, but thank you guys so much for watching again. I really do, really honestly appreciate it. And I hope you have an amazing rest of your day, night, morning, afternoon, lunch, dinner, brunch. I don't know. Bye.